Hey guys, Brett here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the My Agency section of myMailIt. So there are two ways that you can create an account for agents. The first way is to go ahead and click on Create Agent and manually create their account. You simply enter in the agent's email address and their password, and they will then be able to log into the system as if they had purchased it. Now, if you want to be able to sell myMailIt and have the customers automatically get the product after they purchase, you need to use the JVZoo integration. In order to do that, simply click on Agency Settings, and there's a couple of settings that you have to fill out. The JVZoo Buy Button code, and optionally the YouTube video code if you want to use a video that's different from our sales video. The most important thing here, though, is the JVZoo Buy Button code. This is the code that you get from JVZoo for the buy button for the product that you set up for myMailIt. And I'm going to go ahead and head over to JVZoo and show you how to set up a JVZoo product. Okay, so here I am. I'm logged into my JVZoo account, and what I'm going to do is click on Sellers, Sellers Dashboard, and then I'm going to click on the button in the upper right-hand corner that says Add a Product. It's free. This is going to take me to the product creation page. There's a few settings here. Some of them are important, some of them are not important. I'm going to go through the majority of them so that way you know exactly what to do in order to set up your product correctly inside of JVZoo. So the very first setting that they ask you for is the product name. Now, it's important to keep in mind that even though you're the vendor in this case, people are still buying the myMailIt software. So if you call this Joe's Awesome Autoresponder, and then they go and get access to the purchase and they log into myMailIt, they're going to be confused. They're going to say, what the heck is this? I thought I bought Joe's Awesome Autoresponder. Also, if they send me a support request and they're asking for help for Joe's Awesome Autoresponder, I'm not going to know what they're talking about. Because of this, you need to call your product myMailIt. However, I do recommend that you customize it. And the way I recommend you customize it is call it myMailIt space your name special. So for example, I'm going to call this myMailIt space Brett's special. The internal product name is something you don't have to worry about. There's a box here that asks you if you want to show it in the product library. Now, I'm going to be quite honest. I almost never get any sales from the product library. And when you check that, you have to enter in a whole bunch of additional settings. So in order to simplify this tutorial, I'm going to suggest that you just uncheck that box. It makes the setup much simpler. And also, like I said, in my experience, you don't get many sales from the product library at all, if any. So we'll go ahead and uncheck that. And because of that, we can ignore the description category. The currency, generally speaking, you're going to want to leave to the US dollar because you're going to be using PayPal for your payment processor, and PayPal will transfer to your local currency anyway if your local currency isn't the US dollar. It's going to ask you for the product price. Now, in order to avoid a pricing war and in order to avoid having people undersell and undervalue the myMailIt system, the one-time pricing is a minimum of $97. You're more than welcome to charge more than that if you want to add in some special bonuses or if you feel like your market can bear a higher cost, but you cannot sell myMailIt for less than $97. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in $97 as the price. The quantity you can leave as unlimited because, yeah, you want to sell an unlimited number of copies. Your agency is an unlimited agency. You can sell as many copies as you possibly can, so go ahead and leave quantity empty. You're going to want to leave allow sales checked because that's kind of the point. You want to get sales. It's going to ask you for the commission payout percentage. Now, this is the percentage that you're going to pay to affiliates should you attract affiliates. And what you enter here is going to depend on what you want to do. If you only want to sell your myMailIt agency yourself, then you're going to want to enter in a 0% commission. So that way you don't accidentally pay an affiliate a commission if the customer happens to be cookie to them. If you hope to attract affiliates, though, you're going to need to enter in at least a 50% commission. I'm going to enter in 0 because I don't want to attract affiliates to this particular listing. The next settings you can completely ignore until you get down to support email address. Now, this is very important. I do all the tech support for your customers. However, there is one thing that I can't do, and that one thing is give refunds. I can't give a refund because they're not purchasing from me. They're purchasing from you. And because of this, they need a way to be able to contact you. Because of this, you need to enter in a valid support email address that you're actually going to check that your customers can contact you at should they require a refund. If you don't enter in a valid support email address and your customers need a refund and they have no way of contacting you, they're going to start filing credit card chargebacks, they're going to start filing PayPal disputes, and it's just going to cause you a ton of trouble. So please make sure you enter in a valid support email address as your support email. I'm going to go ahead and enter in my Yahoo email address here. It's going to ask you for your sales page URL, and you can actually get that from the agency section of myMailIt. So let me head back over to myMailIt, and you can see right here in the settings section, it says your sales page URL. So I'm simply going to copy this, take it back over to JVZoo, and paste it right inside of there. You can skip the next settings and go all the way down to delivery. You want to select thank you page because you're going to send them to a login page where they can create their account, just like you created your account after you purchased myMailIt. You want to make sure that you check the button that says yes, pass parameters to thank you /download page. You can see there's a little checkbox right here. You need to absolutely make sure you check that box. If you do not check that box, your customers will not get access to their purchase. The thank you page, the login page, is a secure page. People cannot just go directly to that page and create an account. They can only create an account if they actually make a purchase. And by checking this box, you're telling JVZoo to send the purchase information to that page so that page can verify that a purchase was actually made. Because of that, if you don't check this box, your customers won't get access. They're going to get very angry. They're going to start complaining. They're going to start demanding refunds. So please do yourself a favor and check that box. It's then going to ask you for the thank you /download page URL, and you get this from myMailIt as well. You can actually see right here, it says your JVZoo product URL. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. I'll take it back over to JVZoo and paste it inside of there. Without the spaces. JVZoo is going to ask you for the return period. And the return period is kind of a misnomer because it's not really returning. They're not giving anything back. It is the refund period, though. It's the number of days that you're going to give the customer to be able to decide that they would like a refund and cancel their account. Now, JVZoo defaults at 45 days. However, they do not tell you how to run your business, and I do not tell you how to run your business. You can enter in any return period that you're comfortable with. I personally feel that giving a customer 14 days, 2 full weeks to test out a software and be able to decide if they want to keep it or not is more than generous. So I'm going to change this 45 days to 14 days. You can see there's a couple of advanced settings, such as if you want to integrate with a messenger system, an autoresponder, or with a webinar platform. I'm not going to do any of those things. JVZoo tries to get you to integrate with GetResponse, and that's just because they're a GetResponse affiliate. But I'm going to uncheck that because I don't use GetResponse. I use MailIt, and now you use MailIt as well. Go ahead and uncheck that. And once everything is set up, I can go ahead and click Save My Product. Now, after you click Save My Product, you might get a red notice that says that your product is over the price limit. And if you get this message, please understand it has nothing to do with the price that you've entered in for your product. It's just that you're new to JVZoo and they want to be able to contact you before they let you sell on their platform. If you get a notice that says your product is over your price limit, just send them a support request. Explain to them that you're an agency customer of one of Brett Rateke's softwares and that you would like to have your product approved. They will approve you. Now that I have my product set up in JVZoo, all I need to do is find it in my seller's dashboard. You can see it right here. I'll click on Actions, Buy Buttons. I'll find a buy button that I like the look of, and I'll copy the code underneath the graphic that I want to use. So I'll just pick this one. copy this. I'll take it back over to myMailIt, paste it in there. And optionally, if you want to, you can paste in a YouTube video code for a different video if you don't want to use my sales video. I'm going to use the sales video that comes with myMailIt. I'll go ahead and click on Save Settings, and everything is set up. My agency account is now active, and I'm now ready to start making sales. When customers visit my sales page URL, they will see the buy button that I just created inside of JVZoo. When they visit your sales page URL, they will see your JVZoo buy button, and you'll be able to sell the myMailIt platform as your own product using all of my resources.